Warning: you might find the content herein disturbing, but the truth must be revealed.
In our modern era, we are increasingly plagued by pandemics, chronic diseases, rising temperatures, intensified natural disasters, and environmental degradation, a planet in crisis. If we look closely, all these devastating issues can be traced back to the human habit of meat eating. The time has come to turn away from what was long accepted as the norm and fully examine meat's impacts on our health and the environment, as well as our moral and spiritual development. Over the years, Supreme Master Ching has shared her insights about the harmful effects of meat on many different occasions. In this series, we present a collection of Master's enlightening teachings on this very topic and pray that humanity will soon awaken and embrace the vegan diet so that we and future generations may live on and in a more harmonious world. Animals raised and killed in misery for food are not the only victims of human meat-eating habits. Butchers and those that partake in eating the flesh of animals also suffer from negative consequences, both physically and spiritually. In the afterlife, they will face terrible retribution, as written in sacred texts of different religions. Out of her loving concern for those involved in meat businesses and those who eat meat, Supreme Master Ching explained the terrifying situation awaiting them in many of her lectures and conferences.
吃肉真的好厉害哦，下地狱啊，一块一块被割这样的，你轻浮这个肉吗？我们同修有的人很敏感啊。修行啊，他去买肉给先生吃而已，因为他先生强迫他。不过他也是很有修行，其实修行很好，被人勉强买肉而已。每次去都被鬼打倒在那个大市场那里。他因为看到也知道，你们看不到，我就认为为什么头痛？为什么一直倒在那里？不是到那里就好像没有元气啊，好像要爬在地下一样啊，鬼打不知道。看不到。有的人跟师父说啊，不要跟你印心了啦，我轮回生死也好嘛，我可以受得了这个娑婆世界的痛苦，别去天堂啊。去天堂应该是酥，肉放不下。不过应该知道，下地狱的时候烤肉啊，更痛苦，比现在值一点点戒。还要多痛苦，比现在放下这个肉鱼还要多痛苦。我们死的时候，我们后悔也来不及了，没有人来陪我们。那个享受的时刻啊，更带麻烦来给我们。比如说，我们要享受那些肉啊、鱼啊、酒啊，然后我们身体更不舒服，所以医院呢就满满吃肉的人。喝酒的人，吃素的人很少有病。还有我们死的时候，这个因果啊，都陪我们的，没有别人。I do really feel sorry for the animals as well as the one who killed them, because the karma will be upon them later on. Truly, the king of illusion wants every piece of his creation to be repaid, and manifold. You cannot just pay for a piece of beefsteak on earth, eat it, and you think that's finito. That's even. No, it's not. The Lord of Karma wants your flesh. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, in the world of illusion. In the physical world, it's only that. No mercy. Nothing you can bribe the Lord of Karma with. He doesn't take bribe. Not at all. Not even give him the whole world, he don't care. Or the whole three world, he don't care. Because his job is that. He likes to check out on people. He likes to see who is doing bad. And he tempt them even to do bad. See how strong you are, how noble you are, how much power you have in your heart to resist temptation.
Pure-hearted viewers, we will give a moment for an important message. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program. We continue presenting selections from Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures on the afterlife retribution caused by eating meat. What are the repercussions for souls that work in butcher shops or slaughterhouses?
What's the consequence? Oh my God. I don't even want to think about it. Either they have to suffer a lot like the way the animals suffer in this lifetime, or they have to go to hell even, or they have to even degrade their birth into some lower level of existence in order to repay this debt in untold suffering. I would advise everybody, please just stay away from this kind of jobs, because it's not worthy at all.
Do meat, alcohol, cigarettes, drugs also damage our astral and other finer bodies? Will we suffer from those harmful substances even after our physical body dies?
Yes, the astral body at least suffer. It depends on what substance. So, for example, after you die, if you consume too much meat which cause suffering to other beings, especially if you kill them yourself, then your astral body will have to suffer similar suffering in the astral world, in the place we call hell. That's what hell means. You have to experience the feeling of other people, so that when you're reborn again as a human or other being, you will understand that there is suffering when you do such and such things to other beings, because you have experienced it yourself. Then you become more loving, more considerate, more compassionate, and more careful about your actions, your speech, and your thinking.
The meat business is a bad business. It's very bad for you. And the other four are a business in weapons, business in human trafficking, business in intoxicants, and business in poison. All these harmful business are bad for you now and in the future. If you believe in the life hereafter, if you believe in heaven and hell, you should stop the meat business immediately, like yesterday. Because nothing good awaits you in the life after if you cause suffering to others, be it human or animals. You will have multiple suffering in return, and for a long, long time. So instead, these people in meat industry should join in the trend which has already begun and expands hugely every day, I'm happy to say. Thank you. Be veg, go green, plant organic vegetable.
Many enlightened masters have advised people to refrain from meat due to its devastating effects. In fact, "Thou shalt not kill" is the first and foremost commandment of many religions. This commandment is not a restriction, but rather a necessary protection for souls in the afterlife.
Vegetarianism in religion. The prohibition of animal flesh eating. Buddhism.
At that time, Arya Mahamati Bodhisattva Mahasattva said to the Buddha, "World-honored one, I see that in all worlds, the wandering in births and deaths, the enlaced animosities, and the falling into evil paths are all caused by meat eating and cyclical killing. Those behaviors increase greed and anger and make living beings unable to escape from suffering. Lankavatara Sutra.
Taoism. The most important thing is to stop killing, because animals also have souls and understand like humans. If we kill and eat them, then we owe them a blood debt. Keeping the 10 precepts, teachings of the saints.
Christianity. Meats for the belly and the belly for meats, but God shall destroy both it and them. Holy Bible.
Essenes.
I am come to end the sacrifices and feast of blood. And if ye cease not offering and eating of flesh and blood, the wrath of God shall not cease from you. The Gospel of the Holy 12. Hinduism.
He who desires to augment his own flesh by eating the flesh of other creatures lives in misery, in whatever species he may take his birth. Mahabharata Anusasana Parva.
Islam. Allah will not give mercy to anyone except those who give mercy to other creatures. Hadith.
Judaism.
And whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood, I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, and will cut him off from among his people. Blood meaning flesh which has blood. Leviticus, Holy Hebrew Bible. Sikhism. Those mortals who consume marijuana, flesh and wine, no matter what pilgrimages, fasts and rituals they follow, they will all go to hell. Sri Guru Granth Sahib.
Tibetan Buddhism. The offering to the deities of meat obtained by killing animate beings is like offering a mother the flesh of her own child, and this is a grievous sin, the supreme path of discipleship.
Let us cherish and follow the precious teachings of the great masters and choose the vegan diet for a better life now and forever after. Intelligent viewers, thank you for joining us on our program today. Supreme Master Ching Hai, Vegan, on the Harmful Effects of Meat, Part 9. Retribution in the Afterlife.